Hi guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking a little bit about the truth about having 4 kids, okay? The truth about having 4 kids and having more babies, really. So, I mean, y'all can see clearly on here that I am TTCing. What does that mean? Trying to conceive. That being said, obviously if I'm trying, it means that I'm really willing to have baby number 5. So yeah, before that, I just want to touch base on the truth about really having 4 kids. So that way I guess we can determine, am I crazy for wanting more, or am I just, you know, what's the other option? I don't even know. Before I start specifically talking about baby number 4, I'll do a little recap to let you know how they kind of just meshed into each other, because there is a saying, like, people often, after having one child, a lot of people tend to worry about how they're gonna find the love to have another. And I remember just talking to many people who are just uncertain, kind of concerned. They weren't sure if they had enough love in their heart to be able to share with another child. I think we can, you know, we can kind of understand that in a sense, like you have your first child, your first baby that you've ever had, and it's just like, oh, it just melts your heart. Like, how could you, like, here is this being you've wanted and now they're here. Like, that love is just like, you know. And then to think you love them so much, you're wondering, like, how can I divide myself and share that love with another baby? Well, it's not that hard. Let's say it's not that hard, honestly. I feel like the love just multiplies, and you really just have to think about how you see it. You just got to put things into perspective. Now, going from 1 child to 2, some people struggle with this and they find it difficult. I don't know, I didn't think it was that hard, maybe because I did have them close in age and I was at home. I think it's, you know, when you're at home, it's a little easier. Not that us stay-at-home moms don't have it hard too. Yes, we do. Like, I don't mean hard in like that way, but I feel like people tend to think because we are at home, we're literally just watching movies and eating bonbons all day, and that's not the case. But I think because I was at home, it was a little bit easier. I think it's a little bit more difficult if you are a mom that has to run off back to work and you've got to figure out where the baby's got to go, and you got to drop baby off at daycare and pick up baby before you come home and all that jazz. That can become a little like sticky or hairy. It can become, that sounded so bad, but it can become a little difficult. But from 1 to 2 was okay for me. But obviously it was different because I went from only having 1 child to now having 2. But then from 2 to 3, I found the transition to be pretty smooth again. Like, my biggest one was like so helpful, and I don't know, I didn't find it that difficult. I must say though, the times when I found myself struggling the most is when I was like when I was going out. I remember even before number 3 was born, I would have nightmares all the time and wondering, like, if anything was happening and I was trying to grab one kid and grab the other, what would happen? Because I only have 2 hands. I remember just thinking about all the logistics of only having 2 hands and having 3 kids. And I pondered and pondered over this plenty of times, and then baby arrived, and I don't know, it wasn't that, like, it was okay. You know, I have a husband, though he was busy at the time when baby number 3 was born, because he was an undergrad student at the time, or perhaps doing his master's maybe, and life was always busy. It was okay. Like, I always just packed up my station wagon full of kids, took them to the park, took them to the early years center, because we're in Canada, so we always went to the Ontario early years centers, and we lived there, to be honest, because we made a lot of friends there. The kids got to just enjoy themselves, and it was an enclosed area, so they weren't running. Like, I was really good because I had all girls, so I never really had like runners. I would honestly say baby number 4 is probably the biggest runner, who's like, no, and takes off. Like, I never really had runners before, so I did have it pretty easy. The transition for me was not hard at all. Now baby number 4 is here, and it's just like, I can't even wrap my head around it. When I was done having kids, I just thought I was a mom of 3 for the longest time. Then suddenly, well, it's not sudden, because there was a long gap when I tied my tubes, and then here I am again. 8 years later. There was a pretty long gap between the girls and my new baby number 4. So that said, baby number 4 has been the easiest by all means, but has been the easiest so far. But I do have it lucky because my other girls are so big. They're able to help and everyone can help, and she loves them. She looks up to them, big sisters. She looks up to my eldest, kind of like a, you know, another mommy in a sense. She looks up to my eldest kind of like a big mommy, and it just helps it. It makes it so easy. I'm constantly having to check, you know, is she here? Because everyone always has her, and yeah, I'm so blessed. I can actually get stuff done, even though I try my best to not be that mom. Like, I don't want to just kind of dump her on them, but there are 3 of them, and so it's easy to be like, oh, can you watch her for a second, or can you watch her for a second? So I can like film, and I can do laundry, and I can cook supper, and I can get all the things done that moms have to do. I know my experience of having 4 kids is not the same as some moms who have them 4 and under. 4 kids 4 and under, or 4 kids, you know, just that are all really young. I do have it blessed where mine are spaced, the gap between baby number 4 and the others are so spaced out that like there's a lot of built-in help, and which makes it easy. That said, I do have baby number 4, and because the age gap is so far between her and her sisters, I would love for her to have a sibling or a few more if that's in God's plans. I don't know. But it would be awesome if that was the case. And so we're doing our thing, you know, we're working on it, and we're hoping that things will take its course soon enough. And if you guys didn't see my video, I did post a video on my family vlog channel if you guys aren't familiar. I hate the shameless plug. I'm not like trying to plug it all the time, but I don't know how to always say it without like referring back to it. But I posted a video on there about me kind of saying no to the tatas, to the baby, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm currently in that stage of saying, okay, now we gotta separate this a little bit. And I'm hoping that will kind of do the trick and kickstart my body back into gear and say, hey, wake up, this girl's trying to get pregnant again. So we'll see if that happens. But yeah, that's my experience so far, having 4 kids, and I'm ready to try for a 5th, or possibly a 6th if they're twins. It could be twin boys. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited for the journey wherever it takes us next. But I am, yeah, I just wanted to share my experience with you guys and see, and just letting you know like what it really was like for me having 4 kids, and really so you guys can, I guess, understand. I guess I don't know, I don't feel crazy wanting to have more. I don't know how some women do it, like back to back to back to back to back endlessly. I know, like, even I know another family vloggers, like, they have 7 kids in 8 years, and that's a lot of pregnancies altogether. I've never done that. I don't know if I could do that. That might be really hard on my body. I think having the break in between was really healthy and helpful for me. And even the break now, like in the way it's designed, like, I'm thankful. I wanted to think I could possibly be with child by the time, you know, baby girl was 1, and that means baby would arrive here by the time she turns 2. But at the same time, you know, I'm okay with it because it's given me the time for my body to heal, not necessarily recovering from my section, but just in terms of like getting healthier, and, you know, giving me the chance to work out, giving me the chance to just recover and not be so exhausted and drained and all that stuff, even though I still feel it. Your girl still feel it. So as much as I would have loved for it to happen, it's not my timing, and it will happen when it happens, and I'm looking forward to that because I'm doing my best to help take care of me in the midst of it all. So hope you guys enjoy this video and me sharing my experience. Leave a comment down below and let me know how many kids, if you're a mom and you're watching this, how many kids do you have, and how close are your kids, and let me know if you found it to be difficult having them close together or further apart. I never thought of that, like if it could be difficult having them further apart. Like, I mean, I guess there are difficulties in everything, so it could possibly be difficult just in the sense that if, say, if you had one for younger or one older and one younger, that they don't play well together, you know, and things like that, because the age gap is so far that the interest in things is so different. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm sure there are challenges that can come with that as well, despite yeah, I don't think the challenges only lie with having them back to back to back. But I'd love to hear you guys share your experiences down below. I'm curious to read the comments section to see what you all say about yeah, what you guys all share. And I'd love to know how many kids you guys have, and how, like, what do you think is a great number? Not that this is a number for any of us to really go by. I'm just curious to know what's an ideal number in your head. Growing up, I always said I wanted 4 kids, and so here are the 4. And then I stopped at 3, and now I want more. It's just weird how our minds work. It's like so all over the place. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. And as per usual, stay positive, stay blessed, and be thankful. I don't think it's in that order. I was trying to leave my positive plug at the end. It don't matter. Just listen to all 3 of those things. I will refine the order in some other video, but all 3 of those things are very important. Thanks guys for watching, and much love. Bye.